Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. You hear the beating of your heart, you know the screaming's gonna start. Here comes the really scary part. 'Cause it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. Oh, you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. All the trees begin to moan, and the monsters grunt and groan, rotting faces full of slime. Don't you know it's terror time? And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. Yes, it's terror time again. Oh, you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
It's showtime.
Oh, I can tell you, but then I'll have to kill you.
What is going on, spooky people? Welcome back to Chills and Thrills. We are finishing tonight with the heat wave. I am the BrettMan Stewart, and tonight we are going to be watching the movie Wolf Creek, an Australian foreign horror film, which don't see a lot of these too often, but I am very excited to check out Wolf Creek with my special guest, which I'm going to introduce him just a little bit because I want to go over some things. Tonight is the last night for Heatwave. So next week, we will do September and October with a brand new theme, and that is going to be Frighttober. And if you've not seen the scheduled film release for what we're going to be watching for Frighttober, stay tuned to after we watch Wolf Creek, and I will show you exactly what we'll be watching and who will be my special guest for all of those particular watch parties. So let's see here. All right. So before I get to the chat, I want to go ahead and bring on my special guest. As I was promoting Wolf Creek, I had a particular YouTuber comment on it saying that they really enjoyed Wolf Creek as well. And I just figured, you know what? I want to bring this person on to the channel, and I'm very happy to do so. He's been really cool to me. So let's be cool to him back. So ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him on. His name is Keelinn with the Kill the Credits YouTube channel. What is going on, Keelinn from Kill the Credits? How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I am doing great, man. Hopefully I didn't kill your ears. I should have warned you of that. I was going to get a little rowdy.
Nah, you're okay.
Good, man.
I love the energy.
I appreciate that, man. I've had a day. I successfully cooked my first pork shoulder for some pulled pork barbecue. My Tennessee Vols won. The Alabama Crimson Tide lost. So I'm like having the best day possible. So that's why I'm all jacked. But Keelinn, I want you to take this time to kind of introduce who you are and your YouTube channel, and then and where can people find you?
Sure. So my name's Keelinn. I have a YouTube channel called Kill the Credits. They can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Kill the Credits. I mostly do reviews. I'm working on doing reaction videos. And I'm just trying to branch out to do pretty much anything horror related. I'm looking to do horror cons and different cons next year. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting my foot in the door, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be doing content, and I've been meeting a bunch of great people. So it's been a good time.
Awesome. And what kind of conventions are you planning on wanting to do, or wanting to go?
Well, they bring MomoCon and DragonCon in my area every year. So there's that. Scarefest.
Oh, so
Um,
are you like in the around the East area? Like
I'm
the
in
east side
Georgia.
of the states?
So,
Oh, Georgia. Okay, nice.
yeah.
Because like I'm going to Scarefest in October. So that like when you brought
Gotcha.
that up, I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool.
Mhm.
If you can make that trip this year, because the lineup is crazy at Scarefest this year.
I I'm looking more towards next year just because to plan out better. But
Mhm.
I definitely need to check the lineup. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so maybe
Oh,
that'll change my mind.
hey, you definitely need to, because I will more than likely guarantee that it will definitely change your mind.
Okay.
So definitely check on that. And I got Keelan from Killed the Credits. His all of his social media should be in the description down below already to click on it for you to subscribe to his channel. And I am sure that he will absolutely greatly appreciate it. This community is great. And so everybody in the chat, be nice to Keelan. If not, I'm gonna have to put the boots to you. But don't worry, I've never had to do that, so it's all good. You're gonna love this chat.
Awesome.
Speaking of the chat, let's go ahead and say hello to these people. We got Ashton, one of my wrenchmen here. What's going on there, Ashton? How are you doing? Yeah, definitely like the button, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream, because it all helps to defeat the evil algorithm that is the YouTube algorithm. We need to kick its ass, and you all can help. Let's see here. We got Erica. How are you doing, Erica? Saying, I've never seen this, so I'm going to set up and join in. So this is going to be Erica's first watch of Wolf Creek. So that is
Nice.
awesome. Let's see here. Who else we got here? We got Chester. What's going on there, Chester? How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully all's going well. Bruffer Fluff saying, the first time I root for Alabama and they suck. Well, Bruffer Fluff, you know me. Fuck Alabama. And then go Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, I'll definitely cheer for Miami over any team against Notre Dame. But Brother Fluff, hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Let's see here. We got Yo Adrian. How you doing, my friend? What's going on there, Adrian? Yeah, I always kind of treat him like Yo Adrian, like from
Yeah.
Rocky.
Rocky. Yep.
Oh, I love Rocky.
Mhm.
Cole says, I got stuck at GD, but I think I'll be home to start this. Awesome, man. Cole, hopefully you are going to be back in time, but we'll have the clock at the bottom right corner here, so you can easily catch up with us on your movie. Let's see here. Who else we got here? We got Gory Tiger. What's going on there, Gory? How are you doing, my friend? And that is all I see at the moment. So everybody get your Wolf Creek ready. This is on Amazon Prime Video and Roku if you want to watch along with us. And before we decide to hit that play button, I'm going to spend this time for our first initial thoughts about the movie. So Keelan, what were your first thoughts about Wolf Creek when you first watched it?
Yeah. So the first time I watched this movie, I just randomly found it on Tubi. I was at home sick, looking for something to watch, and it was one of the top recommended movies on Tubi. Clicked it, gave it a chance, and instantly became one of like my favorite movies that I'd never heard of before, essentially. And it's just there's a certain type of grit and a certain ickiness to this movie that you can't really get from most horror films, I would say. There's definitely it's a niche, I would say. And I was blown away, honestly. I was so shocked that I'd never heard about it before. Yeah, as soon as I finished watching the first one, I binged the rest of it, the second one and the TV show. I was hooked. So I thought it was sick but awesome. So
Nice. And yeah, I've been hearing this movie. Like for my first thoughts about this movie, I've always heard this movie kind of like go around. And I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. I just need a good reason to get to it. But then, what better way than Heat Wave to get into this?
Yeah.
To feel that Australian heat. And so I actually did this watch yesterday because I mainly wanted to watch it, so I got to know about this film and I get to
Mhm.
talk about it with you, Keelan, and to those in the chat that have already seen it. But since Erica has not seen it, we will do everything we can to not spoil anything because I want this to be a great watch for Erica. But I like what you explained to it about this. Another word I will add on to what you said with grits and
Mhm.
everything is the word uncomfortability,
Yes,
because
fair.
definitely this movie really makes you feel uncomfortable. And if a movie can really do that, especially in the horror genre, you know you got something very special that goes with
Mhm.
it. And I do have some problems with this movie, but I will address those problems when we get to it.
Mhm.
Okay, Erica is not caring about the spoilers, so yap away. Okay, so we're okay. If anybody doesn't want us to spoil it, let us know in the chat and we will do
Yep.
everything we can not to spoil it. But yeah, but I thought this was a very solid movie. So this is my second watch of it. So my score might increase as we're talking about this movie. But
Mhm.
instead of talk about it, how about we watch it? And before we watch it, I want to say hello to 3 people in the chat because I always love to address my chat because they make the YouTube channel absolutely successful. So without
For sure.
them, I am a nobody. So let's see here. There we go. Davey Defray. What's going on there, Davey? Saying, I have to work tonight, but I had to jump in to give my love and remind you all to hit that like button. Yeah, absolutely do that. And Davey, thank you so much. And if y'all don't know, I'll give y'all a little just a little thing of for next week for October. Next Saturday is going to be The Conjuring with special guest Davey Defray. So be sure to come hang out with us next Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time to officially kick off for October with the classic of The Conjuring. Especially during that same weekend, The Conjuring 4 comes out. So what better time to watch The Conjuring than then? So Davey, thank you so much. And hopefully work goes by fast for you tonight. Let's see here. We got Blu-ray Addict. What's going on there, Blu-ray? How are you doing? Hopefully you are winning that addiction battle to your Blu-rays because I know it's a tough battle that we all lose to. So you are better than
Yep.
most of us. So Blu-ray, you the man, and appreciate you being here. Let's see here. Hey, we got Double Feature Podcast. This is Mika, one of the 2 lovely ladies over at Double Feature Podcast. How are you doing, Mika? Hopefully all is going well. Let's see here. Who else we got? Hope Cole is saying that we are hoping, or he hopes that we are having a lovely Labor Day weekend. So far, so good with me.
Mhm.
So thank you so much there, Cole. Let's see here. Don't want to make sure I'm missing anybody. Love the lineup for October. Thank you so much there, Mika. Mika, I responded back to your YouTube comment about the October lineup, asking a particular question because I would love to have you ladies on for a feature watch party, but I just want to make sure we get the right film in order to do that. So let's see here. All right, I'm going to start this comment, but I am going to go ahead. We're going to get this party started. So Keelan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All righty. So I'm going to get ready to access my clock here. And when I say the word play, we will play it. And we're going to do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. All right. I got my clock ready, so I got to make sure once it hits 10 seconds, I'll play my movie. There we go. All right. It is
All right.
too loud, but I got the Lionsgate logo.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
in sync.
Perfect. Hey, I love when we're in sync. It makes
Yes,
everything
sir.
so much easier. I've dealt with some people where they are out of sync, and it is rough.
Man, I feel excited right now.
Mm-hmm. Like, and the only time you watched this was last year, correct? So
Correct.
it's
Yeah.
been a while. Nice.
It's been almost a year.
Hell yeah. the Australian Field Finance Corporation. Yep. So this is your big time indicator that this film is a foreign movie in the Australian part of it. So Keelan, I'll actually ask you a good question here. Do you dive into a lot of foreign horror films? And if so, which particular foreign genre do you like to jump into?
I wouldn't say it's something I actively dive into, but I've seen quite a few of them. I think the most notable, like Train to Busan, like Korean horror films.
Yeah.
So yeah, Train to Busan, Memoir of a Murder, Parasite. That's a really popular one. I've seen High Tension. That's a French horror film. I've seen
it's so
Martyrs,
good.
The Sadness. Yeah, list goes on. Mostly like Asian foreign horror films. That's probably most of what
Okay.
I've seen, but I'm open to watch anything as long as it grips my attention. I'm there for it. So
Hell yeah. Like most people go with the Italian side of foreign horror flicks more than anything because, it's all about the blood, and more blood. So it's very interesting to meet somebody that's completely different and doing more towards like Asian horror movies. So that's awesome
Mhm.
to hear that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even watched an Italian horror film. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, you need to like
Yeah.
Suspiria is a popular one. Tenebrae is a popular one. So there's so many you can do that you're gonna have a good time with. Let's see here. Let me
I have
get
seen
one.
Suspiria.
Oh, you have seen Suspiria? Like
Yeah, yeah.
like that movie was so crazy. I watched it for the first time last year,
Mm,
and I was just memorized like with the colors and the setup and everything.
mhm.
It was just such a good movie. Oh, Blu-ray. Good one right here. Oh boy, it's a
Old Boy.
masterpiece.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, especially with that little reveal at the end of that movie. Ooh.
Mhm. Trying to think if there's any others.
Uh Let me get Davey's comment real quick saying because he's talking about the movie here. He said, "What's crazy about Wolf Creek is that the story is based on is even wilder than what's here in the film. Milat was an absolute monster, one of the most brutal serial killers and criminals in history." And that's actually a good transition there, Davey, because I was going to ask you, Keelan, because it's said in the title of based on actual events. But you know
Mhm.
how movies are. They say these are based off actual events, but most of the time
Yeah.
they actually do a little bit of it. The main example is The Conjuring, because I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
they didn't have the Mrs. Perrin just float up in the chair and everything like that.
Right. Yep.
But yeah, so is this, you think, actual, like, do you think from your memory, this movie does a really good job with the actual events, or is it just borrowing from a couple of details from the actual events?
I think it's well, I'll just be completely honest. I'm not fully like aware of the real life story that happened,
Mhm.
but I was watching a like a 60 minutes documentary on this a couple of days ago. I'm not sure how like raw it got, but I'm sure it's probably upped a little bit just for the movie.
Right.
At least I would hope so. I really hope that that's not what happened in real life, but based on Davy's comment, it seems like uh, it was worse than what's going on in the movie. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what's worse. Pretty much like this guy in real life, or like websites like Fangoria calling the new documentary series of Ed Gein, saying that Ed Gein was hot, and that is disturbing because if we all know the true story of Ed Gein, he was a disgusting sicko.
mhm.
So, but
Yep, it's the same thing when the Dahmer series came out. Everybody was doing
yeah.
the same thing for Evan Peters.
Oh, I know. Like and that one was creepy. I'll be honest with you. I didn't finish it because I was so creeped out with how damn good Evan Peters was in that film,
Hmm.
or like not
Yeah,
that film, but that little short series.
yeah, I understand. I think that was a common theme for a lot of people. Uh, it was just too raw, and it just wasn't for them. So, which I
Hmm.
completely understand.
Well, it wasn't. It was also raw for Jeffrey Dahmer too. But hey, who am I judging? But
Yeah.
hey, some cannibals like their meat raw. But let's see here. Du- du- du. Just checking out the chat here.
Mhm.
Double feature podcast. Mika is saying that some of our favorite Asian horror movies are Train to Busan, which you mentioned that already. I Saw the Devil, which I've heard great things about that one.
Mm.
The Wailing and Exhuma, if I'm pronouncing that last one correctly. So nice. I'm gonna have to write down Exhuma, but I definitely heard of the others, especially with Train to Busan being my favorite zombie genre horror movie of all time.
Mhm. Wow, of all time, really?
Yeah, it's my favorite zombie movie because I think it just
Awesome.
nails everything what a zombie movie does while also
Mhm.
being its own unique thing.
For sure. I think any person I've shown that movie to has cried, which I think is rare for a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a man. I'll admit it. I cried like a little bitch. So
There you go.
it was so sad. Oh God, he's having a party. Yeah. So oh, there we go. So this is pretty much like we're learning about that. They decide to throw one last good party before they go on a big road trip to the Australian outback.
Yep.
And they spend a lot of time explaining this, even though I would think for most movies it would take like about 2 minutes to explain it. But we are
Mhm.
already in 7 minutes into the movie.
Do you dislike that
It all
or
just depends if it actually goes somewhere. But like to me, I just kind of like for the first act to be let's introduce our characters, let's kind of get a quick story going and kind of get a little bit of teases and all that. But I just definitely remember this first part of this not scary at all, or don't do anything with creating a scary or intense atmosphere, or giving
Mhm.
me like a little sneak peek of it, which I like me a good tease before
Mhm.
they start setting up the actual story. Kind of like a good example of that is Evil Dead Rise, when they did
Mhm.
that whole cabin stuff, and then bam, then they start setting up the setting and the story. I like
Mhm.
horror movies to go that direction, and I don't feel like
Gotcha.
this movie did do a good enough solid job on that. I think they just spent a lot of time explaining something in order what they could just do in the first like 2 or 3 minutes.
Mhm. My only not counter argument, but just to, I
Oh,
guess,
trust me. Hey,
add
I
my own
love the
thoughts to
different
that,
opinions.
but
Go for it.
gotcha. I think the opening for this and then the way that they introduce the characters to us, it kinda gives you we're building a rapport with them, you know what I mean? And so,
Mhm.
um, we get to see their playful side and how they interact with each other so that well, for me at least, when the bad things in the movie start to happen, we care a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable.
Mm,
And I'm sure and like later on, like they'll like really dive into these characters as well and what's going on
mhm.
and like how like tight they are and all that. And I do like that part, but it's not like within these first couple of minutes because we're about to actually that's everything too. We are not at the title card just yet, but we're getting close.
Fair enough.
So, but let me say hello to a couple more people before this title card gets underway here. Let me see here. I got to do a little scrolling here. Let's see here. Here we are. Destiny, what's going on there, Destiny? How are you doing? Hopefully, all is going well with you. Just another sneak peek of Frighttober. Destiny will be coming on to join me as we're going to be watching Your Next, and that will be on September the 13th. And I'm very excited to have her on because it's one of my favorite personal horror movies of all time.
It's a great movie.
So let's see here. I thought I saw somebody else. Eli Cortez, what's going on there, Eli? Just to give you a little insight about Eli Keelinn,
Mhm.
that Eli, I call him the Oprah Winfrey of the horror community because he is a
Okay.
henchman on a lot of people's channels, and so he likes to share links. So he's like, "You get a link, you get a link, and you get a link." So Eli, I'm going to ask you if you can for me to put Keelinn's YouTube channel of Kill the Credits YouTube link in the chat so I could pin it so we could give Keelinn a lot more subscribers because I've checked out your content and you definitely need those more subscribers and we need to help him out so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Again, that's what I love about horror community too, especially on the
Mhm.
YouTube side. We all support each other. We don't care who does better than the other. We just love promoting each other's work.
For sure. Yeah, that's what it should be all about.
Absolutely.
What's
Let
what's
me.
funny is, I'm sure you know who Sledgehammer Horror is?
Oh yeah, Ken, love Ken.
Yeah, yeah. I was in his live last night, and a lot of oh, there's the title card. A lot of
There,
the
yeah.
names in this chat
After
here
let's see, after 11 minutes.
a couple of the names in the chat here I recognized from the live last night, I think.
Hmm.
So, cool.
Yeah,
Tight-knit community.
oh yeah, it's so good. It's like art. It's like because my main channel is Good Rule Hunting, and I do that with my best friends Brad and Chris.
Mhm,
And we did a movie tournament on Thursday called the Summer Slash, where we determined the best 21st century horror movie of all time. But
mhm.
mainly we just be our goofy selves and hang out. So that's where we get most of our community. So this is kind of like my like a brother channel to Good Rule Hunting in a way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The the guy you did the Devil's Rejects stream with, was that one of the guys you do
Yeah,
the
that's actually Brad. He is
Okay.
the co-host of Good Rule Hunting and my
Mhm.
best friend in the world. Like, I'm not afraid to say that everybody in the chat knows that that's my
Yeah,
best friend in the world.
that's awesome. You guys had a good dynamic. I watched the playback for that stream, but your guys' dynamic was really interesting.
Thank you. And do you know what the best
Mhm.
part is? That's just
What's
not an
that?
on-camera thing. That is what we do every single time we're in the same room.
That's sick.
So. Just to get this comment real quick, because I love anybody talking good about your next. Your next
Mhm.
is badass. Erin is one of our favorite final girls. Well, I will raise you one. She is my all-time favorite final girl of all time, and I will explain why on the Your Next watch party. Let's see here. Destiny haven't seen this, but it has the guy from Snake on a Plane. Is that the main guy that's like not the villain, but is it like the regular guy that's like with the two females? Is that who you're referring to, Destiny, or are you referring to one of the females?
I've never even seen it, so I don't know.
So let's see here.
I
Oh,
couldn't
Snakes
help
on a
you.
Plane.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Destiny's going to tell you to watch Snakes on the Plane immediately. So get ready for a comment in the chat if she mentions that because she loves
Alright.
that movie. Let's see here. We got Holly Klein. What's going on there, Holly? How are you doing? Hopefully, all is going well with you. Davey, I will get that started and read that to Keelinn because that's a question directly to Keelinn. Let's see here, but I just don't want to make sure I am missing anybody else.
Sure.
It's great to hang out on the stream with your best friend. How I feel hang out with my double. Yeah. And Mika, I cannot wait to see you and your co-hosts do a stream because I'm really looking forward to see your all's dynamic of what you all do. So I'm really looking forward to your all's next live stream, which I'm pretty sure is based off The Conjuring and The Conjuring 4. And I'm definitely there for that because The Conjuring was the movie that changed my life. And I'll explain that on next week's Chills and Thrills. Let's see here. There we go. I told you she was going to bring it up. Snakes on a Plane is a masterpiece.
Alright.
So if you have had it with motherfucking snakes on motherfucking planes, watch Snakes on a Plane.
I've definitely seen that part, but I will for sure check it out.
And we already got you 2 new subscribers already to kill the credits. So hell
Thank
yeah.
you,
See, I
guys.
told you, you will love our community here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Oh, and look what we have. Sorry if I can click on it. First time new person on Chills and Thrills. This is Sham at ATL, so Atlanta, second sight. So welcome there. I'm just going to call you Sham if you don't mind me to do that. So what's going on there, Sham, and everybody in the chat? You know what to do. Make Sham feel welcome to Chills and Thrills.
That's actually my dad, so shout out to the dad.
Oh, nice. What's going on? Keelinn's dad. So what's going on? And we also got you another subscribe right there. So we're just building
Thank
up those
you.
subscribers already.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Let's see here. All right. Okay, I see Eli's comment to your link, so let me work on that for you real quick. Let's see here. There you are. So, okay, I got Keelin's Kill the Credits YouTube link officially pinned. So, if you have not been like everybody else in the chat, be sure to subscribe to Keelin's YouTube channel because, again, I know he would really appreciate it. All right. And, yep, shout out to the dad.
Shout out to all the dads.
Hell yeah. So
And the moms.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can't forget the moms. Like, I'm a mama's boy, so I can't like. Yeah, I'm like a Norman Bates myself, but without the killing.
Right.
So, all right. So we are. They're officially starting their little road trip. And I'm gonna get the name of this actress real quick because she was actually one of my favorites in this movie, other than our main villain. And I want to make sure I get her name right.
Gotcha.
Because I'm pretty sure she is British. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think the male's the only one who's Australian, and the two females, they're British.
Yeah, like based off the story. Yeah, that is correct. Which that's how he should know about the Australian outback. Should know. But you know what? If he knew all about the Australian outback, then we honestly would have not gotten a horror movie. All right, let's see here. The one with the red hat, her name is Liz, and it's played by Cassandra McGrath. McGrath. Unless if I'm mispronouncing it wrong, which, Keelin, you will get to know me pretty quickly. I am horrible with pronouncing names.
Hey, you and I both. It's all good.
Hell yeah. That's right, Holly. A boy's best friend is his mother, and that is absolutely 100% honest with me. Uh-oh. We got a confession here. I'm not really his dad. I ate his real dad with fava beans and a nice Chianti. Hell yeah. I cannot wait to get the Signs of the Lamb on this channel. Hell yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Your dad actually just gave me a great idea for a theme for Chills and Thrills. So I'm going to write that down real quick.
There you go.
It is unique horror movies that aren't really labeled as horror movies, but they're more labeled towards thriller. And Silence of the Lamb and Seven are like the top two movies to fit that description.
Yeah, those are perfect for that.
Horror that ain't horror. So let me know, chat, because I just mentioned both of those movies, Silence of the Lambs and Seven, being like classic, more thriller movies, even though they can easily be labeled as a horror movie. I need like two more movies that kind of fit that description. If y'all can let me know, because I'm now really digging that theme.
Would you count Prisoners?
You might hate me here. What is Prisoners?
With Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal?
Okay, you won me over with those two actors, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to my list real quick.
It's got the guy who played the Riddler in the Batman movie, too. I forgot what his name was, though.
Oh, you know what? It was the first movie that popped up. What's it, for 2013?
I saw that at a drive-in theater. That and Insidious in a double feature.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is now, see, just to show you, just so I'm not kidding around, it's on the watch list.
Yep. And then The Little Things. That's another one I can possibly think of.
All right.
I don't know if that one's necessarily horror. That might be more thriller, but those are the two that popped in my head when you said that. Oh, Paul Dano. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but yeah, that guy. He's in Prisoners too.
Oh yeah. Holly brings up a great one too. The classic movie Zodiac, which I really have Zodiac kind of put in its own category of horror movies that are based off serial killers. That's where I got that at. But yeah, if I can't think of anything else, and if I'm just in the mood, I'll put in Zodiac. So I will put down Zodiac. Let's see here. Copycat. I'm seeing Gory Tiger say Copycat is good double. So let me write down Copycat. We got this freaking weird guy. He kind of reminds me of the guy you see on TikTok that does like the whole nice. Like if you ever like see that, kind of like people do that as a movie rating right there. Mm-hmm. That's what he reminds me of. He goes, nice. Let's see. Oh, Shutter Island, Destiny. That's a good one. Good one. That might actually make it there, Destiny. So that's a fantastic one. I think I could get my buddy Chris from Goodreel to be a guest on that one. So let's see here. Davey says, I mean, Jaws could fit because everyone calls it horror, but it's so much more. Yes. And actually, Davey, without trying to give too much away, I do have Jaws scheduled for July of next year. So trust me, we are doing Jaws.
Year?
Yeah. I know it's going to be tough, but I just got done watching Jaws in IMAX on Thursday. So I got my content of Jaws for the year of 2025.
I wanted to go see it because I saw that they were playing it, but just my work schedule clashed with the viewing time.
Man, I'm
maybe
sorry.
next year.
I'm so God. If you can within the next 2 days, I highly suggest it.
Oh, is it still in there?
Yeah, I think it's still available the next couple of days. I think so. You'll need to. I'm not sure. Is your theater Regal or AMC?
AMC.
Then it still might be available.
Okay.
So I would double check.
Will do. I've got like 4 movie tickets booked in like next 2 weeks already. So we'll see.
I'm going to assume you are an AMC member.
Yes.
Nice. See, I used to be an AMC member myself, but I'm a Regal Unlimited member now.
See, there's a Regal that used to be open closer than the AMC by my house, but it shut down during COVID and now it's completely abandoned. So
damn.
Yeah.
It's just my AMC sucks and it's like 5 minutes from my house. So now I make the 30-minute drive to Regal and I have not regretted it.
Hey, if they're providing the quality.
Oh, dude, they
gotta do it.
The best part is I don't have to deal with so many rude theater people.
Gotcha.
That's
I don't I don't deal with too much of that at mine, luckily.
Can we trade?
Be my guest.
Let's see. Do a crazy month and add crush. Like I said, Destiny, when you're saying crazy, are you talking about kind of like Obsession, kind of like the movie Crush? What's the movie with Reese Witherspoon and Mark Wahlberg? Fear.
Fear, yeah.
Yeah. So is that what you're talking about, Destiny? Because again, that would be an excellent theme as well. And yeah, I'm also in the chat or people that are watching like after the fact. And it's like, why are we not talking about Wolf Creek right now? Well, I'm kind of waiting for again one of my major issues with the movie. I'm waiting on the movie Wolf Creek to start being the movie Wolf Creek.
So I've got to recant my earlier statements. To be honest, my second viewing of this could all be thrown out the window. I'm with you at this point.
5 or 10 minutes, like 10 minutes top. And where are we at right now? 24 minutes into this movie. It's taking. That's why I like told you like off screen, and now I'm getting ready to tell the chat. This whole first half of the movie is like one long drag out first act. Like, and it's like it doesn't like a second act of this movie almost doesn't exist. See. All right, just want to make sure because everybody was giving me some good suggestions in the chat. And Jamie, what's going on there? Jamie, how are you doing? Keelinn, this is Jamie. We love to refer to her as the heart of the horror community, or especially for our little community because her last name's Hart. So yeah, there are some play on words right there. So, but Jamie, we love you, and we are glad that you're here. See here. Okay, Destiny, that's what you mean for Obsession. So I will write that down. And for people who give me ideas for themes and movies, I'll always make sure to give them a shout out. There we go. We're finally at Wolf Creek now. So hell yeah.
I will tell you, the sequel picks up the way that you want it to. So
pretty much kind of like following the rules of a sequel. It's just double of everything and it just gets straight to the point.
What's fun? Yes. What's fun about this franchise is between the movies and then the 2 seasons of the TV show, you get something completely different in each one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The TV show, I think season 1 really focuses on like a storyline And then season 2, it's much more kind of in the same tone as the movies, but
Mhm.
you get something a little bit different in each thing that you watch. So that's what makes it so interesting and refreshing.
Nice. Do you know
Yeah.
where you can watch it by any chance, or
Mm,
just since, or where can you watch it?
I believe it's on Tubi.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down because I'm in my survivor kick right now, and once I can finally
Mhm.
get out of my survivor kick, which I'm halfway done out of 48 seasons, so I'm getting closer. I'm getting
Oh,
close, but I'm gonna need a lot of stuff to watch afterwards. Even though I'll take a small break on Wednesday for Wednesday Part 2 when it releases, but after that, I'll go straight back to Survivor.
yeah, I just checked. It's all on Tubi.
Oh, excellent! So I will
Yeah.
go to my Tubi account, and I'm gonna add that to the watch list.
And I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be doing a Wolf Creek 3, or it's been rumored for a couple of years now, but it's supposed to be coming out. I think someone said in the chat earlier, it's supposed to be coming out next year. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Well, fingers crossed because that would be a good time to do it. Yeah, that's it. I was getting ready to say, you mentioned loved ones. I was like, you mentioned that for the prom thing because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with that prom thing for the month of March, and give you full credit for that, just because I like that idea better than my original idea I have for the month of March. Let's see here. Don't forget sleeping with the enemy. Oh, I have not heard of that, Holly, but I'm going to write that down because I'm pretty sure you're adding that movie to the obsession theme. So let me write that down real quick. Uh, don't. Oh, it's not called Don't Forget. It's just called Sleeping with the Enemy. All right. All right. So pretty much all that they're doing is just looking at this humongous meteor crash. And it's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm sure like this is a like, do you think this is a real thing?
Uh, I'm I'm not sure. We might have to look that up and see. I mean, that
Yeah.
definitely looks like a real thing.
To me, it has to be. There's no way they can stage that.
Unless that's some sort of like built on a table somewhere, and the way that they shot it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I forgot what the word was called, but kind of like how they did Star Wars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. So
Oh yeah. I get you. I got what you're saying now. But I'll just say this: if all that's fake, that has to be the greatest set design in a movie I've ever seen in my entire life. But so I'm gonna
agreed.
go ahead and just safely say that all this is like a real place.
Oh, for sure. I think so.
Oh, Destiny says we have a lake that we would visit, which is called Wolf Creek. So Destiny, hopefully, there ain't a old crazy man with Australian accent and hat in that lake area. If so, turn the other way.
Brother, I wouldn't even step foot near that. No, sir.
Well, I'm from the state of Tennessee, and I discovered a couple like 2 years ago that we actually have a lake in Tennessee called Crystal Lake. I want to go to it, but A, I'm afraid Jason Voorhees is there. And B, if you look on the map, and I'm not afraid to say this on live stream or have you judge me, it actually looks like a tiny penis.
Okay, yes.
Like it, like the whole thing. Like I'm not. I wish I
Wait.
was joking, but I was like, no, I do not want to go to a lake that's shaped like that.
I fact checked it. There really is a meteor impact site in Australia, and it's called Wolf Creek Crater. Wolf with an
Nice.
E.
So I bet they had to get special permission to be on like that area just to shoot their film.
I would not be surprised.
Oh, there we go. So Holly learned something new about Wolf Creek had a show because she did not know that. So Keelan, you taught Holly something very new today.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, and Blu-ray is adding on to it. And each season of Wolf Creek is only 6 episodes.
Yes.
So
Yes. Makes it.
so I'm gonna guess it's like 42 minutes per episode, or
Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to look, but it's digestible. So
There
what I
we
think is so fun about Wolf Creek 2, Wolf Creek 2, is that we get to see the Chucky TV show now, and now we're gonna get the Crystal Lake TV show. I feel like Wolf Creek was kind of first to do it. I don't know what year the TV show came out, but I feel like it was ahead of its time as far as having films and then having its own TV show. I wonder if it came out before the Scream TV show, actually.
Ooh, I love the Scream TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We just get a sudden relationship on screen.
Character
There we go.
development.
So don't you love random relationships just happening out of nowhere?
Now we have to care.
Yeah, it's like we got to care, and it's 30 minutes into the movie, and we only have an hour 13 minutes left.
Man, I don't remember it being this slow burn, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. It's really slow. And the thing with me is, if you're going to be slow, you better have a damn payoff. So, but the question is, does this movie have that payoff? Stay tuned and we will let you know.
Yeah. In my own head, I'm not questioning myself because now we're getting this far in and I'm like, are my opinions valid anymore? I really don't know.
Hey, but you know what? That's the gift of rewatching a movie again, especially after for so long. Ideas and thoughts can always change.
True.
Oh, let's see here. Hey, we got Ari in the chat. I believe you are new here. So, Ari, welcome to Chills and Thrills, my friend, and everyone in the chat. Say hello to Ari and make Ari feel welcome. And you can already tell with his profile picture, he is a fan of Wolf Creek already. So let's see what you got here, Ari. I'm watching this with my friends right now. I'm a pretty big Wolf Creek fan. I know a lot about Wolf Creek. That is good to know, Ari. So if you're hanging out with us and we actually have questions about this, I'm going to rely on you and everybody else in the chat to put their input into this. And be sure to vote in the poll as well, Ari, in that comment section.
We've hit the car won't start cliche.
Yeah, like that's what happens when you just leave a car out in the middle of nowhere. And
to be fair, there's actually a reason for this one. So,
oh yeah, and they'll explain it here.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I have 2 more suggestions, so I gotta write these down real quick. Let's see, Cape Fear, Deca, Unfaithful. There we go. Thank you, Jamie. Let's see here. Destiny says it was a whole camping place. We also have Crystal Lake. Thank God. It's like everybody has a Crystal Lake. So again, hopefully yours does not have Jason Voorhees. So again, hopefully you might be the crazy one that says, I would love to meet Jason Voorhees. If you do, more power to you. Not for me, even though Jason's my all-time favorite slasher.
I also had to look it up. Georgia also has a Crystal Lake. So I think every state probably has a Crystal Lake.
Oh, yeah, just because of how awesome the movie is. 51-hour episodes for the Wolf Creek show. Okay, good to know.
50.
And have you seen Lake Mungo? It's a found footage flick.
Are you asking me?
Oh yeah, it was just like anytime someone like asks us a question, I just always just pertain it to anybody that just wants to answer.
I have not, and also found footage is probably one of my least favorite horror genre. Yeah, so
okay.
I mean, I'm not against checking it out though. If someone's recommending it, I'll for sure take a look.
Yeah, like I enjoyed it. I had a buddy of mine. Shout out to my boy Misael. He suggested that movie to me for my 14 days of new horror movie watches series I like to do for the month of May. Which that was one of my 14 movies I watched. And Lake Mungo, I thought it was good. It's a slow build. Which I thought the end of it kind of had an okay payoff. So I think my remembrance here, I think I gave it like a solid 3 out of 5.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it ain't gonna be like one of the big boys of the found footage genre. So let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, and that's what I noticed too, Ari, that it's spelled Wolf Creek. Pretty sure, yeah, with an E at the end, even though the movie title is without the E. So I thought that to be very unique, unless if that's kind of like a kind of like a rights issue that they're not allowed to have the E at the end of their title card, so they took off the E. So I'm assuming that's why they didn't do it that way.
My interpretation is they took the E off and just used the word wolf because Mick Taylor is kind of like a wolf hunting his prey throughout the movie. But it could be a rights issue as well.
Yeah. Keelinn is at 161 subscribers as of right now. So fuck yeah,
Awesome.
you guys are amazing.
Yeah.
And Chelsea Thrills is at 91. So guys, this is my time. I will implore you to subscribe if you have not already, because if I get to 100 subscribers, I will host a special live stream episode of Chills and Thrills, and I will ask my chat to give me a whole bunch of horror movies. I would put it in a wheel, and the last movie standing on that wheel will be the horror movie that we will watch together.
I just want to say too, I think I had 150 subscribers when we started the stream, so I
so
appreciate
you got
everybody who
11.
subscribed. Yeah, that's awesome. I really appreciate it, guys.
Let's fucking go. This is why I love our little community right here. Hell. Oh, and there we go. There's our guy, our lovely Australian outback adventurer. Just so I give y'all his proper name real quick. This is Mick Taylor, the character, and the actor is played by the actor who plays Mick Taylor is John Jarrett.
I was actually gonna get a hat like his to wear for the stream, but they were like $70 and up, and I was just not gonna do that.
Man,
but
I'll tell you, my channel is not worth you paying $70 for. Like, if you're on Davey Defray's channel, it's definitely worth buying the $70 hat. But just my little channel right now, which hopefully to grow big here soon. Yeah, so trust me, I'm not worth $70 to pay for. And even though I will say you will have a badass hat.
I will, but also it's worth it. It's to have fun, put the hat on, try a little Australian accent for the people, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh man, the best one with me is just if I bought a boomerang and try to throw it and it just hits me right back in the face. Because as my chat will probably tell you as well, I create what we call Bert moments. Sometimes, they call me Bert in the chat a lot too. Is because I do a lot of stupid things and they love to call me out for it. But I love them in return for it.
Hey, that's fair.
House of Reps and Exotic Pets. Let's go, little bro. That's what they said. So welcome, House of Reps and Exotic Pets. Everyone in the chat, you know what to do. Make House of Reps and Exotic Pets feel welcome.
My whole family is joining this. That's my brother.
Oh, nice. Welcome, brother Keelinn. Hell yeah. Hey, there's nothing stronger than family. As we learned in last week's episode of Heat Wave with the Devil's Rejects, there's nothing more stronger than family. Or fucked up than family.
Also true.
So, all right. We're good there. And now back to the film real quick. We got our Australian mate of Mick trying to fix their car troubles. And now they're having a discussion whether they feel like they need to pay in order to get out of here. Which, in my opinion, if we're just playing smart right here, guy comes out of nowhere in the middle of the night, I would take my chances of fending for myself.
100%. I'm staying in the car till the morning.
Yeah, if it's just going to walk and try to get a car passing by, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I would even add on to wait for a sheriff officer to drive by or anything, but there's a little movie called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake that changed my whole perspective on that too.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite TCM film, so.
Oh, nice. Really? So
yeah.
I haven't, some people actually think that too. So I haven't met one in a while like that because a lot of people lately been saying the original. But man, that's awesome that you like the remake. So I will remember that so we can bring you back on for Chills and Thrills.
Oh, I would love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The original, I respect it, but just the screaming and Franklin are enough for me to just be good off that. I'm okay.
So yeah, that was actually the very first live stream I did for Chills and Thrills was the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Ashton says, I'm one of them, Brett. Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake over the original. Okay, so
Mhm.
we got some people in the chat that believe that. And there we this is you know what, Jamie? This is not a hot take, and I'll tell you why. Because I preferred the beginning over the remake for me.
I actually think the beginning is the first TCM film I watched, and I thought the beginning was the remake
The
for a
beginning.
long time. Yeah, I don't know how I messed that one up, but they really spelled it out for me there.
Oh, that's
The
great.
beginning is great too. I don't those movies are those are a good time, a good back-to-back watch.
Oh yeah, and have you gotten the noticed that they've released the 4K version of both of those movies lately?
I saw, yeah. I've been looking for the beginning on Blu-ray, and, I might just have to get the 4K, that Arrow you're talking about the one that Arrow released?
Yes, that
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of my physical media followers or me following physical media channels. Yeah,
Mhm.
they are talking crazy, and they said the quality from a cinematography perspective look phenomenal.
I might have to put out the money for it.
I'm the one that's going to have to pop up the money for the Conjuring 4K that I just learned a couple of days ago that's officially on 4K.
Mhm.
And I'm one of those that's that I want to own anything Conjuring. And I'm supposed to show this off here in 2 weeks for your next, but I'll share them to you because you love your next. I'm a little bit of what we call the your next media person right here.
That's sick. I have the Steelbook. I guess it's on my right, your left. I think that's Universal who put those out. I've got that one, but that's
Oh,
awesome.
let's see here. You say on my left hand.
It's the one with the animal head in the very
Oh,
front.
oh, wait a minute.
The
This one.
Steelbook. Yep, yep.
Yeah, this is the Walmart edition
Mm.
steelbook.
Yeah,
And
I've got
then
that
this
one.
one, I had to order very special customized from another
Mhm.
country. I think it was like a England. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta look it up where I got this, but this is freaking beautiful, and it's so beautiful. I haven't even opened it.
Yeah, I was just about to say you still got the shrink wraps on them.
I know, but I just like to hold its value. I guess that's why I'm doing
Yeah. I
it.
mean,
But
you got the Blu-ray open, so if you ever wanna check it out, you just
oh
pop that
yeah,
one in. There's no point in
yeah.
even opening the other one, so
And I bought it on my like on my personal Amazon too, so it's like in my library forever too. So
mhm.
yeah, in 2 weeks you're absolutely going to learn why I love the movie You're Next.
It's a great movie.
So,
Actually,
Jake, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say when, The Strangers Chapter 1, came out, I went to the theater with my girlfriend to see it, and she was trying to create her own idea for what a sequel would look like, and she started basically describing Your Next, so as soon as we got home, I put it on and had her watch it, and she loved it, so,
Let's fucking go. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, Keelan's girlfriend, if for some reason you're watching, you got the official green flag. So way to go. So, all right, let's see here. Davey's got to go, but Davey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Even though I got to get your comment, buddy, I am so sorry about that. He asked us, you, Keelan, that how long have you been doing YouTubing?
If we're talking YouTube in general, I've been trying to put videos out on YouTube for different things since I was, like, 10 years old. My digital footprint is out there, and it's scary. Please don't go look for it. But, as far as horror goes, 2022 is the year that I started the, Kill the Credits YouTube channel, so 3
Nice.
years of inconsistency, but I'm going strong now, and I'm gonna keep on going.
And man, keep on going, man, because like
Mhm.
I could just tell, like once you build that consistency and just your passion shows on the screen and more people you find and interact with, your channel's gonna boom, my friend. Just keep up the great work.
I appreciate that.
Let's see here. Just double checking the chat here. I think we are solid for now. So back to the movie here, because again, I'm still waiting for this to be Wolf Creek. But which we're pretty much at the point now. So
Yeah.
technically on paper, this is what we call the second act of the movie, even though to me, this is more of the feel of a first act.
Mhm. Do you mind if I address a comment in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
It's
comment?
the most recent one. It's Destiny.
For right here.
Yep.
Okay, go
Um,
for it.
I would say it's funny because there's similarities between mine and his digital footprint for sure. we're talking like gaming content and stuff, it's out there. But I would say he's still worse. He still got it. So, but there's some similarities there for sure.
Let's see. All right, we have arrived to wherever the hell we arrived to. Yeah, I'm just gonna, for me personally, I'm calling this the compound.
No, that's fair.
Just a weird ass compound. And Jamie Har has now officially subscribed to Kill the Credits. So Jamie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jamie.
Let's see here. And Destiny says to you, that's incredible. With the comment you addressed at first.
Yeah. I guess if you say so. I think this movie really starts to get interesting when Mick Taylor gets introduced and you get to hear him talk. There's something slightly charming about his character, at least for now. Later on,
Right.
But
yeah, it's like he's getting to know you. He's trying to create like a whole safe environment, or just kind of like a false narrative. That's what I like to interpret it as. And then it's just when this guy, which I'll be honest with you, completely forgot this guy's name, but he starts mentioning something towards Mick. And if you just see here, it's about to happen here in a minute. If you just look at it, like just his response to it, that's kind of like the click where all hell's going to break loose. Like, something bad's about to happen.
I think that's what's fun about it too, is it's like he's charming, then he looks pissed. Then he's charming, then he looks pissed. It's like you're not really sure which direction it's going to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and that, like, I remember, like, just like watching this yesterday. That pretty much was his whole like demeanor. It's that he will be this happy, go easy, caring guy, and then all of a sudden, bam! It's just like what you do to piss him off. Oh, we get around. Let's see here. Starting some comments here because I'm trying to get for this one particular part of this scene before I address these comments. Oh, here it is. Right there. It's that face right there. God. Yeah, it's that right there where he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy.
The uncomfortability.
Oh, and it's so uncomfortable because you just don't know what he's thinking. But I have to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the laugh is killing me.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's the part I wanted to address. Let me get some couple more comments real quick. Blu-ray says the weird. I think that's what you're referring to. The weird laugh that Mick Taylor does always makes me laugh. Yeah, that laugh just like it's just so simple too. See here, what else we got? Ari says, did you know that Mick Taylor went through Vietnam? Not the actor, but the character is written to have been through the Vietnamese War. I did not know that. That's kind of explains, like, when we get into this movie more, that kind of explains a lot.
Just out of curiosity, Ari, do you know if that was mentioned in the TV show? I know they go into his background a little bit, but my memory's a little foggy as far as if that was in there or not. But either way, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Well, I guess again, it explains a lot of what we're about to do because I was kind of just first time watching it yesterday. I was like, where did he learn all this?
Yeah.
But that would make a lot of sense if.
Mhm.
So Ari, you say you are a mega fan of this movie, so I am easily going to take your word for it. Yeah, I said, yeah, dude, he's doing you a favor. There we go.
No, I'm on her side.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, this entire movie, I am on her side because I think I just like I enjoyed what she did the most in this movie without trying to give too much away.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad at all for the guy coming in and farting in his camp. I was like, come on, man. You just don't go to somebody's house and fart. Like, come
Right.
on, man. You hold it in and then you leave, get in your car, and then bam.
Let it loose.
No, it was mentioned in the books. The TV show goes through his childhood and how messed up it was. Oh, okay.
Gotcha. So
Because
there's
I am
books.
sure. I didn't know there was books either, so that's interesting too.
Mhm.
The guy who directed Wolf Creek 1 and 2 also directed the Belko Experiment, which was an awesome movie. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Belko Experiment.
I love that movie.
Uh-oh. This is where you know something is wrong.
And you're cooked.
That must have been some good water that they were drinking. So rule number 120 to survive a horror movie. Do not drink anything that a stranger gives you.
Nope.
Never, ever, ever. Let's see here. Mick Taylor learned his techniques from his dad and the war. Okay, so I'm going to assume his dad was part of the war too. Well, not the war that you were mentioning, but a different war.
Yeah, in one of the seasons of the TV show, they go into his backstory and childhood a little bit. So I won't say anything else, but
see, that's what I love too. If there's such an interesting character like Mick Taylor here, I would love to learn the backstory. All right. Our girl Liz knows that she is in a fucking horrendous situation. And this is like you said, that just like uncomfortability, the grids, all this is getting ready to finally come into play. And see, this is why I was mentioning, like a lot of this can be like the kind of like the tail end of the first act and be built into the second act. And then what we get in the second half of the movie becomes the second act. And then we build on a third act.
For sure.
All right, we got to do our traditional crime that does nothing to help the situation. So you could have used that time to escape.
Well, first you got to melt down, and then you got to gather your thoughts.
And then, oh, there we go. Hey, just like you said, she magically finds a window knife right there. Or just a window shard.
Now, let's be real. Is that piece of glass really cutting through that zip tie?
Well, technically, no, for the fact that that is what we call like candy glass that the audio studios love to label it as. But actually, I don't know. If you get a sharp enough like shard of a window glass, I would think it could potentially work. I'm not one to judge, but I'm also not the one to kind of try to put myself in her situation and find out.
I'll have to Mythbuster that on my own time.
Dude, that would be such a great horror movie or horror channel right there. I'm just going to do Mythbusters of all these horror movies. So I'm going to put myself in zip ties and see if I can uncut myself.
Why has nobody done that actually?
Hey, there you go. We just gave you an idea.
Yep.
That would actually be fun videos. It's like just break down all these potential myths. So let's see here. This is a heat wave live stream. Too bad it's so cold here. 55 degrees at the moment. Yeah, and you know what, Jamie? That's actually shocking to me because August is usually a hot month. But yeah, the last couple of days for me, it's been that fall weather. So that's why I'm trying to heat up your all's hearts one more time with heat wave before we get into that spooky season starting next Saturday with Frighttober.
It's funny because I was literally thinking this when I was at work earlier today. Just the air smells like fall. It feels like fall. So,
and I got that light breeze like 2 days ago, and I just felt it. I'm like, kind of like Nick Cage from. I'm not sure if you ever saw the movie Air Force One with Nick Cage, just with the wind bros. He just.
I don't. But you guys are building a list for me. I need to catch up. I need to.
If you talk to my buddies Brad and Chris, they will give you every Nick Cage movie your heart can desire. So let's see here. Let's see here. I believe this is Bugs LL. Just help me if I mispronounced that. So, but at least I got the Bugs part. But those look like 2 L's. So what's going on there, Bugs? How are you doing? First time on Chills and Thrills. So everybody, please make Bugs feel welcome to the channel. Saying, hi guys, Ari's my best friend. I'm watching this live stream with her. That's so awesome. So welcome, Bugs. We are happy to have you here. And consider subscribing too, so we can try to get a special 100 subscriber watch party for the channel. Uh-oh. All right. I'm going to have to ask you a moral question, and you just have to be completely honest with me. If this was your best friend...
leaving.
not even... I love it. Not even a hesitation. I'm just like, you know what? Brad, like my buddy Brad in this instance, like, Brad would understand. Maybe not his wife would understand my thought process, but he would probably understand.
Yeah, no, sorry.
No, because here's the deal. If the roles were reversed, I would probably tell them to get the hell out too. I was like, dude, you want no piece of this guy of what I'm fucking dealing with.
Listen, if you can get the upper hand and you know for a fact you can take him out and you're not using horror movie logic where you hit him once and drop the weapon, then go for it. But if not, I mean, save yourself.
God, just when you mentioned that right there, I go to one fucking character, and her name is that bitch Alice from Friday the 13th. She is the most frustrating final girl. She's the most frustrating final girl of all time. Because again, who takes a nap when there's killings going around in your camp? Secondly, why just do one good swing and then just run? And third, most important of all, why does a ball of yarn do anything to help a situation? Because a ball of yarn does nothing to hurt people.
There's a lot of, I don't know if I'm going to hurt people's feelings, but there's a lot of questionable things in the first Friday the 13th movie. So.
Oh, absolutely there is. Like, even though I love the original, but that's everything too. You can respect the hate on the movies that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we get some. This is where where the uncomfortability factor comes in, and yeah, there's that laugh. Yeah, and you could just see her too, like she has been through some shit.
Oh, just the feeling of being, like, putting yourself in her shoes, being tied up, and like she's tucking her chin down, she's trying to hide from what he's doing, but there's literally, you're exposed, there's nowhere to go. That is such a terrifying feeling.
Like you just feel so helpless, like because you're defeated.
100%.
And I've just been one of those. I was like, you know what? Just get it over with. Like, I'm good. Like, just get it over with. Like, don't toy with me. Like, because I'm just going to, like, I'm going to piss you off more than, like, you piss me off. Like,
his laugh reminds me, I've been trying to think this whole time. His laugh reminds me of Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. That's what keeps popping in my head.
Don't do that to me, Keelinn, because I love Austin Powers and Fat Bastard. Like, I actually was quoting Fat Bastard quotes today. Out of all the random things I heard today, and you mentioned that, I was like, damn, I was thinking of Fat Bastard quotes all day today.
That movie's been quoted through my entire childhood, so.
Oh, Adrian, you just put on The Conjuring. We're gonna do I'm doing The Conjuring next week on Chills and Thrills. So hopefully you're gonna gear up to watching The Conjuring again next Saturday, my friend. But I know why you're watching it because I bet you're getting ready for Part 4 on Thursday. Oh, hello, Keelan. I think you might know this person. We got Bubba Fett saying that. Oh no, sorry, Ari. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I misread
It's
that
okay.
wrong. I got to do a better job of reading before I say anything.
Totally
But
fine.
Bubba Fett, what's going on there, Bubba Fett? Everybody, please make the most dangerous bounty hunter of all the galaxies, even the ones far, far away. Make Bubba Fett feel welcome, saying Ari is my girlfriend and she tortures me with this Wolf Creek crap. She wakes me up with Mick Taylor laughing. God, I could not imagine getting woken up with. You know what? If you want to
Uh,
be Ari, I'm not Bubba Fett. You might not even like me anymore after I suggest this idea to Ari. Ari, if you really want to get it underneath Bubba Fett's skin, change your text notification sounds to like so every time you get a text, it's that. Let's see here. Corey Tiger. Bubba Fett, I love your work.
yeah. I thought you were saying I know who that was because Boba
Well,
Fett. I thought you were
when
making a Star Wars joke.
oh no, like I was reading it and I saw the word girlfriend. And I'm like, oh, could
Yeah,
this be Keelan's girlfriend? And of course, dumbass me forgot to read the first part of it. So that's why it's important. Read everything before you say it.
for
But
sure. It's all good.
so
Oh,
Cole's the same reason. If I saw my best friend get a shot, I'm out of here. Like I was like, I'm sure they understand. But again, I agree with you, Keelan. If there's an opportunity to save him, that's logical. Go for it.
100%.
And
Like
we
kind of what
get
she's doing
sort
right
of
now.
yeah, exactly. We're going to get in
Mhm.
a situation just like here in a minute because this is where I had a little bit of a problem.
The accent makes it impossible not to like him, but then he's such a piece of trash. Like,
Right. Like honestly, he can fit. He has like the right persona to fit in the Firefly family from the Devil's Rejects.
for sure. Might be a distant cousin.
An Australian mate. We're about to play. See, this is where I really thought that he was getting ready to stab her, but instead, it almost does the worst thing and like letting her try to fight, even though like she knows that she can't win this fight.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Oh, and that shot right there. That's when you know this guy is not to be fucked with. Because for a while you kind of
Mhm.
like, he's just fucking around. He's not that serious. And then bam, they kind of just remind you, no, this guy's for fucking real.
Yeah. I think that was kind of what shocked me about this movie too is, well, I didn't know anything about it, and, uh, I just didn't know the extent that they would go to, but
Mhm.
yeah, he's a big piece of shit for sure.
Uh-oh. Okay, here's another little problem I have too. That gun is shaking so much, I would be surprised if she gets an accurate shot off.
For sure. But it's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood.
See, my issue is, which I know it's a movie, so this has to happen, but if we're talking real life, Buddy wouldn't have even known where I was. He wouldn't have even known I was there. I'd have just shot off while he was holding her.
Yeah,
No dialogue,
exactly.
nothing.
And
Nothing at
okay, and
all.
that's the other thing too. He just got shot around the neck area right there. So just to make sure, and this is why I love the character Aaron from Your Next. She would
Mhm.
be shooting another shot, even though that's what she's doing, so good for her on that. But then, yeah, you could tell already there's no more bullets left. Then we
Yeah,
hit him in the back versus doing this logical thing, and we hit him in the head. Like that's what
right.
Thanos taught us is you should have gone for the head.
She
Like so
definitely
that
did not watch Zombieland.
no. I forgot what rule number that is in Zombieland, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely one of the top 4 rules of Zombieland.
for sure.
Let's see here. Let's see here. I've been in front of a gun and there's nothing you can do. Unless if you could just hope and pray that they are terrible aim. That's what I would say. If they just are terrible aimer, which I think her shot was just bullshit. But I would probably take my chances with her shooting a gun in that situation better than most. See here. All right, just want to make sure I caught up with the chat. I was caught up with the chat, so all good. And one problem with start driving away is you need keys. Or as Laurie Strode loves to say in Halloween 1978, the keys. Me and my buddies quote that all the damn time when we're looking for keys, and we go like the
Yeah.
keys.
I'm gonna grab a water real quick. I'm gonna
No,
step
you go right ahead.
aside.
This is a good time of the movie to do that.
My
Let's
girlfriend's gonna bring me one real quick.
Oh, nice. See, again, never green flag. uh, oh, and there we go. That's what happens when you don't double check the double check on your kill. This is the other thing too. I would be yeah, there we go. Now we're finally driving.
I'm sure there was a sharp object or something she could have used in there to double tap him, so
Yeah. Like just something. Like even the tail end of the gun, if you just jab it in the throat, that can
mhm.
pinch the chin. Just
Or just
anything.
beat his head in with it, something.
Yeah. But again, like it's like you've been saying throughout the stream too, it's Hollywood, and if we did that, we wouldn't get a long horror movie.
That's
So
true. But if they cut the first 30 minutes out, then
we could have built more. Yeah, because technically now you can label this as what we call the third act of the movie, even though I would love to label this as the mid second act of the movie.
true.
That's how I would love to label it.
I think the first 20-ish minutes was the epilogue.
Exactly.
Mm.
Or the
Or is it
prelogue.
prologue? Yeah, there you
Prologue,
go.
yeah. I was like, God, imagine if this movie had an epilogue. Would be there here another 20 minutes, but
I will say in the movie's defense, you know, we're on here chatting it up and talking with people, but when you're in a dark room by yourself watching this movie, it's a little bit different. The atmosphere and the environment is definitely different, but
Mhm. Yeah. Actually, I can I'm not sure if you've seen this movie before, but the best movie I can actually there's two movies I can best ultimately recommend you to watch in the dark alone, complete
he's gonna say
darkness, like no
Skinamarink.
cell phones or anything like that. Lights Out and The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Skinamarink. I'm really glad you didn't.
No, 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 no. Like that is like watching paint dry on the wall.
I watched it 7 times before I was able to finish it.
Oh God. I was like, that's me with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I've watched
Mm,
it 4 times and I've always turned it off halfway every single time because it's so different from the original and I just hate the
mhm.
comedic tone in that movie.
I don't think I finished it either. I haven't watched, like, 2 through 4.
Like three is just okay, and then 4 is just a whole big question of what the fuck was that?
I know Matthew McConaughey's in it.
Yeah, and he was great,
Mhm.
but even with someone like Matthew McConaughey, can save a piece of shit. Because it's like, or best example, you could put diamond on a piece of shit, but it's still a piece of shit. Jamie hates Skinamarink so much. Yeah, and Ashton's saying too, Skinamarink is horrible.
Mhm.
So yeah, absolutely agree with that 100%.
Yeah. To what you were saying before about Lights Out, that is one I haven't seen, but I need to check out. But The Autopsy of
Oh,
Jane Doe, I actually own that one. That's a good
nice.
movie.
No, I'm just for October, I challenge you, make the room as dark as possible. Watch Lights Out. It's a whole different experience.
Okay, I will do so.
And
This makes no
it's a
sense.
quick one. Oh, yeah, especially the first time. Even though I kind of questioned the villain for just not looking down, especially after that rock right there.
This is The Strangers Chapter 1, if you know what I'm talking
It
about,
is.
when she's in the vines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or kind of like Halloween Kills, where Lindsay Wallace is underneath that deal, which to me,
yeah.
that's not a hate, by the way. That's like a beautiful cinematography shot, right? That I
Mhm.
was talking about. But no, I know what you mean with strangers, with them, like the girl hiding in the grass or in
Mhm.
the vines.
Halloween Kills is one of my favorite Halloween movies, so
Oh,
I'm just put that out
nice.
there.
Like I've come to appreciate it more when I just take out the fact that it is a B movie and all a B movie does is supposed to get you to the C movie. I
Mhm.
don't treat it as a B movie anymore. I just treat it like a Michael Myers slasher film
There you go.
all by itself and just pretend
100%.
that pretend the whole hospital did not happen. Because I just was not a fan of the hospital or the penguin that was in the hospital with his umbrella, his build, and
Mhm.
everything. Even the
Mhm.
same haircut, like looking like Daniel DeVito and Tim Burton's Batman.
Mhm. Cobblepot.
Good old copper pot. Let's see here. Britt Daly, you are new here as well. We're getting a lot of new faces here on Chills and Thrills tonight with Wolf Creek. This is awesome. Brent Daly. So, everybody, please make Brent Daly feel welcome in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. So, we'll get to your question saying, what's your favorite part of the movie? That's a good question. I want to. Oh, there we go. Real quick. The dude is barely alive. Because I was wondering about that during this part of the film because we heard nothing about him, and then they just randomly show him. Um, so favorite part of the movie, I'm probably going to be okay. You know what? I think I know. It's like the scene. I don't want to give too much of a spoiler. It's kind of like and they're getting ready to explain here that Liz is about to go back to the compound.
Mhm.
And it's what she does when she tries to leave the compound. It's my
Mhm.
favorite scene.
Maybe we should revisit this comment, after the movie's over, and then maybe we can
Yeah,
give a better
sure.
answer.
And so we're gonna do that actually because that's a good idea there, Keelan. So Brent, we're not going to forget about you. We're just going to come back to it. It's a good idea. Let's see here. Let's see here. Cole, freaking police lights outside my house. Now, damn it, Cole, what did you do this time? It's always something with you, Cole. All right. Well, we're about to break Randy's number 3 rule in the Scream franchise. I'll be right back because she'll never be back.
Better hope it's the actual police,
Yeah.
not a Sawyer.
calling all the police. But no, yeah. I will say this. That irks me too right there is because you don't freaking split up.
Yeah, I mean, we're already in the car. We may as well just keep driving and just hope and pray our friend is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
But they had that random relationship 24 minutes and a half into the movie. So
Yeah, exactly. So like it's like
so
we're
now she
supposed to
has to
feel
go
for
back.
their relationship and everything. But it was like, but seriously, if they wanted to build a relationship between the two, it would have made a lot of sense for them to stick together throughout the entirety of their time.
Or just have them already in a established relationship.
Right. Which first is kind of like half-ass saying, "Hey, we're friends," blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. See, I can always count on a double feature podcast with the name itself saying it best. Mika saying it best. Never split up, attached to the hip.
100%.
Oh, Cole saying someone got pulled over and ended up at my house. Well, at least you could probably tell the person as they're getting a speeding ticket that say, "Hey, if you want to use my property for a police stop, you have to pay me."
Just tell them they need to subscribe to Chills and Thrills and Kill the Cat.
Yes, I love it. God, marketing genius. Yeah, Cole, just have a big old sign outside your house that says "Subscribe to Chills and Thrills. Don't ask questions." Oh my god. I'll probably have a sign. I'll probably buy a bulletin sign downtown. Subscribe to Chills and Thrills. Don't ask questions.
Hey, whatever works.
All right, so now she has officially loaded what it looks like a 48 Magnum. You know, it's the most powerful handgun in the world. One clean shot, it'll rip your head clean off.
Is that the Rick Grimes?
Oh, I don't think she's as good as Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes is probably the most legendary man to ever shoot a 48 Magnum. Get me a sign and I can put it on my barn. Hey, Cole, my mom's an artist, so don't fool me with a good time. Oh, hello. Speaking of attached at the hip, in 10 days, I celebrate my 25th wedding anniversary.
What?
Major milestone. Jamie, that is badass, my girl.
That's
25
awesome.
years with your hubby. That is amazing. So happy early anniversary to you and your husband.
That's actually super sick. They've been married for as long as I've been alive. So.
God, that's crazy. So hell yeah. And Jamie will tell you if you just to get a little bit to know more about Jamie here. She's almost seen every movie imaginable in the theater.
There you go.
So
Hey, I'm
watch
trying
it.
to be like
You know what?
Jamie.
Just to prove this, name me any movie, or just name me a random horror movie that you think that she has not seen in the theater.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
All right, there we go. Jamie, have you seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey? Which I'm probably going to tell you no. So just to help with this, go pick a movie from 70 to late 80s. Pick a movie.
Okay. Just because it's recently on my mind, The Toxic Avenger.
All right, so Jamie, have you seen the original Toxic
Mhm.
Avenger in the theater? See, she said no for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, so I get
Okay.
that. But what about Toxic
Um,
Avenger, the original, Jamie?
Most people should not have seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey in theater. I did, and it was $18 wasted.
I did too, but I'm ashamed to admit I'm hooked into the Poohverse.
For sure.
I don't know why. It makes no sense why I'm involved in this or have so much involvement into this. But after the second Winnie the Pooh movie, I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a chance, no matter how bad it is.
So, being completely transparent, I haven't seen the second one, but I have, Umbrella Entertainment, they did, like, a special box set for it. I have it, I just haven't watched it yet, but I did go see Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare in theaters, and that one was really good.
Yeah, I watched it too. And talk about grit and uncomfortability. That
Mhm.
movie has it. I would even say that movie has it more than this movie.
Oh, for sure, they aced that movie. I haven't seen Bambi yet, but,
I haven't either.
hopefully I'm not really that interested, to be honest, but hopefully the quality is just as good as, Peter Pan, because that one was great.
I actually been hearing that Bambi is actually probably one of the better ones in the Poohverse right now.
Okay.
So
See,
I'm
I think
interested. It's just I
Pinocchio's
was
gonna be good.
disappointed. I was disappointed with my theater didn't show it. I was really pissed off. I'm like, guys, you showed the other ones. Why didn't you show that one?
Oh, they showed the other ones. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't. AMC never plays them. I got to go to like a weird obscure theater to go see that or see those movies. But
Let's see here. These Disney horror remakes are ruining my childhood. Or Jamie, they're making you expand your childhood. Or like
this is
when I
just the
saw
aftermath.
Steamboat, or when I saw Screenboats, which is pretty much Steamboat Willie, which I
Mhm.
actually thought that was actually it was so dumb and stupid, but it was
Mm.
so much fun because I got all the Disney references that they were making fun of.
I haven't seen that one yet. But I definitely want to because I love David Howard Thornton.
Oh, he was very good as
Mhm.
Screenboat Willie.
Did you watch
Uh-oh.
the Mean one?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm the biggest Grinch fan ever.
Mhm.
So I saw that immediately, and that final scene, me and my whole entire theater just absolutely was bawling, crying, laughing because it
Yeah.
was so freaking hilarious. Because I never thought of an ending like that.
I didn't even finish it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, dude, finish it. Like, at
I
least
will.
watch the third act, like the
Okay.
final act of it. I mean, it's just you'll see that joke and you'll be like, "This is the most dumb, funniest shit I've ever seen."
Okay, I will.
Jamie says, "I saw the Toxic Avenger twice, once in the theater and once at the drive-in." See, I told you, you could just name any 80s movie and she's seen it in the theater. Let's see here. Yeah,
Oh,
and
to be alive in the 80s.
oh god, wouldn't that be great to watch all those horror movies in the theater?
For the first time.
No cell phones,
Mm-mm.
normal people.
Don't know what 4K looks like.
Don't ask questions, they just embrace the fear.
Don't know the tropes.
Yeah, oh god. I'm sure back then they know the trope, or they knew a
Fair
couple
enough.
of the tropes, but not
Mhm.
like how harsh we are on it nowadays.
Mhm.
But see, here's the deal. I will address this real quick. When she's
Mhm.
watching the camera footage of like that one family, wouldn't it be great to throw in a little clip in there of him like torturing them to kind of recreate back that seriousness about Mick?
For sure, yeah. Yeah, they coulda cut out some of the stuff in the beginning and then filmed some of, like, the torture scenes of that family. That would've
Because
been
it
a good
just would
idea.
again just brought you right back to it. This is a guy you
Mhm.
do not want to fuck with.
Mhm. See, I
This
think
scene,
go ahead, sorry.
no, I'm just saying this fucking scene is probably the biggest issue I have with the movie
Okay.
because you all will see why. Just waiting for her to start the car real quick. Okay.
Right, right, right.
Of all the fucking cars she
Yes.
picked, how
Yeah,
the fuck did he know which car to be in?
100%. This is so morbid, though.
Mhm.
What I was gonna say was, when I think about this movie, I'm realizing now I think I was grading it based on all of it, the sequel and the 2 seasons together.
Mm.
Oh,
That's a
lost some
sharp ass
digits.
knife. Because hey, there
Yep.
we go. That's a Mythbuster you can prove right there. Does a knife like that could cut off all three fingers? Who wants to volunteer?
I'm already 3 down, so or 2. I can't math. Uh,
Oh, but and you thought that was the disturbing part of this scene. It's what he does next here.
oh, he mentioned the Vietnam War right there.
Oh shit. And he's about to show his little technique on how they don't escape.
There you go.
Oh yeah, but it's this part right here.
Uh,
Yeah.
I love the accuracy of this scene too.
Uh-huh.
In a lot of horror movies, when people get stabbed in the back, they like to make them scream, but in real life, when you get stabbed in the back, it takes your breath away, so there's really no noise.
Well, especially he stabbed her in the spine area too, which
Mhm,
like that's the probably the scariest feeling. Like it's like a slow, painful death right there.
mhm.
But the bad part is you just killed off my favorite character in the entire, or my second, or my favorite protagonist in the movie right there.
Yeah,
Versus like this girl being the like one of the last people standing. Like, are you freaking kidding me?
especially because wasn't oh, wait, actually, never mind. Never mind.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. We'll get to it. But let's see here. I'm just checking out the chat real quick. Just want to make sure we ain't forgetting anything. No, I think we are solid. So y'all are just talking amongst yourselves, which is great. I always encourage that. Or if you have any thoughts or if anything about the movie, let us know too, and I will be sure to display it on the screen.
Can we just highlight that Jamie said she's been with her husband in totality for 31 years?
Where is that? There it is. Sure, we absolutely can.
That is
Dating
insane.
years. Hubby and I have been together for 31 years. Jamie, that's just so freaking incredible.
Jamie, can you let us know the secrets? Because I've been with my girlfriend for almost 2 years now, and I'm trying to keep it that way, so let me know the secret sauce,
So
please.
Jamie, be the love doctor right now. How do we keep that, or how do we get to that number of 30, over 30 years of being in a relationship? That is freaking incredible. And I could tell you the first reason why is because how Jamie is so badass. Um,
Fair enough.
that's the first reason. All right. All right. I remember this picture from when I was trying to find me a good thumbnail. I saw that picture right there. And so this would be the part where I tell her to do like Forrest Gump. Don't stop running.
100%.
Even crawl if you have to freaking crawl. Just do something.
Mm.
Even though luckily we get a car. I'm getting some Captain Spaulding vibes here, or Tim.
That's crazy because I was just thinking that, or, at first, the scene that popped in my head was I think it was Wrong Turn 5 with the blinded girl walking down the street, but,
uh,
uh, Captain Spaulding that's a much better reference.
I've only seen the first. I've seen the first, the second, the fourth, and the remake from 2021 of Wrong Turn. I have
Mm.
not seen the other ones yet, and I've heard not worth visiting.
I would say the 3rd one is actually it's got, some redeemable qualities. I kinda like the setting. The 5th and 6th one, definitely don't waste your time.
Okay, yeah, and you saw Destiny earlier. She did a funny TikTok video one time of her viewing experience of both of
Mhm.
those Wrong Turn movies, and she fucking hated them.
I honestly think that that's the general consensus for most people, but they're kinda my guilty pleasure, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, dude, there's nothing wrong with that. That again, like me and Brad always say on Good Will Hunting, we love different opinions. So if you say
Mm,
that, because again, different opinions, that's how you create conversation. Or if we also just we all agree on the same things, there's nothing to talk about.
100%.
All right, except for him, he's deader than shit. He lost an eye for it.
Uh,
But again, it makes sense now because I was like, how does this random ass Australian mate just is so good at shooting and all that? There's no friggin' way unless if he's some army person. But again, it's like what Ari alluded to in the chat and what we finally both listened to. But Mick said that it's the war, so he was a
mhm.
soldier. Okay, do you know what vibes I'm getting now? Just now looking at this particular scene, I'm getting
What's
Death
that?
Proof vibes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
So
freaking.
good.
Oh my god, why am I blanking? It's every time I'm streaming, I always blank on people's names.
Kurt
Give me a
Russell?
minute. Kurt Russell, yeah, because that literally he almost has a similar car to it, even
Mhm.
though his
The
car is a
shape.
lot better.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Jamie, let's see here. To the love question here. By accepting your significant other as they are not what you imagine them to be
Mhm.
best friends. Never go to bed angry. Best advice I can give. We just really love each other's company. And Jamie, I could not agree with that even more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Uh, Not only is she the heart of the horror
File.
community, but she is the heart of the love
And
world.
keep that filed in the front of the filing cabinet for sure.
See that again? We go back to that charmability of Nick right there. He's just having a good time, just fucking with her. And then
And we
bam,
we were
she just does a good move right there.
we were talking over it too, but he kinda hit her with the Art the Clown in the rearview mirror. He was
Hiya, Georgie. And then I forgot about this.
right, right. Yeah.
Bam. Okay, I was confused about that. How did that car just stand on its side and do like a double flip?
I My best guess would be with the tires turned, it, like, pushed the car, you know what I mean? Like, when it rotates over, the tires, like, push it to the other side, the if that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense. That could be word salad, though, I don't
I
know.
was just gonna say that might have been like a stunt effect fail or something like
Mm,
that. Just like they probably like had like a car twisted to like a line or something and just accidentally double flipped the car. Or it could have been
possibility.
a bumpy terrain too, because those Australian outbacks,
Yeah,
very very bumpy terrain.
fair point.
And this guy has done a lot of hunting apparently. Yeah, hunting for during the war. Oh
You gotta
yeah,
check out the rest of this franchise.
yeah. I especially after a buddy of mine says watch Wolf Creek 2.
Mm.
Oh,
I
see
would
right
say
there.
I would say Wolf Creek 2 and then Wolf Creek Season 2, those are probably the
The bet
better.
the top
Yeah,
tier.
mhm.
Gotcha. But man, ain't that
If I
sad
have
right
my
there,
seasons
folks?
right.
It's like, okay, you know what, girl? You gotta move on me. I'm pissed off. Your fun's over. And see, now
He
he did the zombie effect. It's called the double
Yep,
tap.
he knows how to double tap.
If
Fucker.
only Liz knew how to do the damn double tap. And that's the ever crazy thing I just now thought about and didn't think about the first time. Liz can still potentially be alive
Yeah,
because
we
she's
after he
probably just
stabs her in
sitting
the
there.
spine, we don't see anything after that, right?
Exactly. It's just all pure to your mind of what's happening to her.
Mm.
And that's scary. And that's a scary thing. It's just put something in your mind and just not knowing what the result is.
See, unfortunately, I think, she's gonna take the place of the other body that was hanging up in his,
Mhm.
little compound, so
Oh, that's true.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine.
And here we go. Now, for me, in my opinion, this should be Act 3. Like the official start of Act 3. Just give me 20 minutes. And then I'm sorry to say, but you're about to be incredibly disappointed. Let's see here. Yeah, we are not much longer. But yeah, ow.
What sucks the worst about this is the lack of leverage that he has from that position. It's not as simple as just pulling it off straight because
Mhm.
his other or the lower half of his arm is constrained. I would imagine that it's almost like grinding on the inside of his arm as he's pulling it through, if that makes sense, like,
Yeah.
almost pulling down. Ugh.
Uh, God, especially just the placement of that too. Like, I'm sure that
Mhm.
has to be in the uh shouldn't have farted. Yeah, that's the life lesson. You don't fart in a serial killer's compound. Major that should be horror movie rule 158.
Sign it.
God, if only Liz knew just to check the cave.
What Cole just said is a good point too.
Yeah, and if you are screw up, it's back in there. Mm-hmm. See now, this guy is just figuring out like just what the hell happened. Even though he's taking our advice, he's just getting the fuck out of there.
Mhm.
Even though what would be awesome is what would be a good thing is if he would have found Liz.
Yeah, now I'm trying to wonder if they ever follow up with that, and it's quite likely she was somewhere in that compound, and he could have,
Or probably just still right in that garage where all those cars
yeah.
are. Because I'm sure that he didn't have enough time to say, "Hey, I got to deal with like hide the body with her, and then go track down this other girl." I'm like, "No, we need to go track down this other girl and take care of that problem."
See, this is why you just dip, because not everyone will do the same for you.
Exactly. And I would think this movie could have done a little bit of a better job to like really use that heat, like because my whole like theme is the heat wave, where you can really feel the heat in Australia.
Mhm.
God, what a perfect atmosphere to feel that heat. But I feel like they could have done a little better with it versus just mainly like taking place. Like the first half of the movie was dealt in the
Mhm.
rain. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, we gotta shoot this in the sun, guys, unless if they had like a filming schedule.
I would definitely say I think the sequel would probably fit the description a little bit better.
Hmm. Well, that's okay. I was just researching movies, and a lot of suggestions kept on saying Wolf Creek, and then I got
Yeah.
a little bit of flashback saying you should have done Tremors. I'm like, well, technically, I thought about Tremors, but I wanted to save it for kind of like a creature month,
Mhm.
like a unique creature month. That's why I didn't do it for Heat Wave.
I mean, this movie is cool. I don't the what gravitated me or what had me gravitate towards your post was the fact that you were even talking about this movie. I don't really see a lot of people talking about this movie often, so
Mhm.
you clearly introduced quite a few people to it tonight, so
Nice. I try to. That's what that kind of like what Chills and Thrills is like giving people opportunity to explore movies they've never heard of or seen before, while
mhm.
also still tackling along those classic movies. Like I have a movie lined up for a theme in November, which I've never even heard about, but it sounded like a good time. So maybe I get to introduce another film like that in November.
I'm looking forward to it. This
Yeah.
whole idea, this whole concept, I think I messaged you on Instagram and said it, but this brings me
Hmm.
back to the good old days of sitting on Skype with my friends late at night watching movies. So I love
Hmm.
this idea. This is awesome. And we get to bring people into through the chat as well. So it's not just
Yeah,
you and I.
and we're networking, like, people finally got introduced to you, now they're gonna check out your content, which,
Mhm.
guys in the chat, I'm watching you, you better. You bet.
Hey, they're
Uh,
moving. They're
yeah.
moving.
Okay, so the dude gets found by easily a better family, so because they're actually moving their ass.
Yeah, they didn't stick around.
Yeah. That's one of my, my best friend Brad's one of his favorite words to say is "stick around,"
Mm,
um, because of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator, but all right. This guy made it. He's been through some hell. Pretty sure not as much hell as the other two ladies, but been through some hell.
I
And
think the real hell comes when he finds out what happened to, or I
oh
guess lack
god.
thereof, finding out what happened to them.
Yeah,
But
that's the sad part right there. And before we
mhm,
even get to that, or Aaron Click, I'm gonna get you 1 minute, buddy. But this is where they kind of play a little bit of a realism here with the actual events
mhm.
because they're thinking that he did it. Despite several major police searches, no trace of Liz Hunter or Christy Earle has ever been found. I'm not going to read that because that's a lot to say, but but pretty much just saying the lack of evidence of what happened is they can't really believe the only witness.
Mm-hmm.
After 4 months of police custody, Ben was later cleared of all suspicion. He currently lives in South Australia. Yeah, probably being miserable as shit. And this
I
is
would
the
not
thumbnail
say-
right here. This is my favorite cinematography shot of the whole movie.
It's so nice because his silhouette just blends into the mountains or the
Oh,
hills, whatever that
It's
is.
beautiful. And it's the beautiful, kind of like the perfect lighting in the sky you want to have for this
Mhm.
particular shot.
That's probably
he
the best scene in the movie.
Probably, honestly, but like he's walking into his next, walking towards his next victims. You know
Mm.
how I would have possibly ended the movie too is he walks up to a new family and goes, "You need some help?" Or like
Mhm.
something like that.
Oh
So
yeah, that would have been a good idea.
oh man. But guys, that was Wolf Creek from 2005. And for some reason, my movie wants me to watch The Strangers right now, which I will another time because I love The Strangers, but not right now because I got to finish the stream. So that was Wolf Creek. And let me say hello to Aaron Click real quick. Aaron Click, what's going on, my friend? Saying, sorry I'm late for the party. Just wanted to say hi. Well, Aaron, we appreciate you saying hi. And it would be awesome of you if you can subscribe to Keelinn's YouTube channel of Kill the Credits, which is posted in the comic section.
I would appreciate it very much.
Hell yeah. And let me go ahead and remove the clock because we are done with that. And before we get to our final thoughts in a movie rating, we'll go back to address that question that we had earlier from Brent Daly saying, what was your favorite part of the movie? So my favorite part was the garage scene where it really showed Mick's sick, twisted mind with like to paralyze our character Liz and cutting off her damn fingers. Just to me, is so unsettling, but it's like best perfectly describes the character of Mick and his sick, twisted mind throughout the movie. And like you said too, it's like that last shot of the movie, cinematography wise, was amazing to watch. So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite?
I would have to go with the scene with Liz looking through the window in the, I guess, like the shed or garage, and
Mhm.
I can't even remember what Christy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it in
Christy.
the credits in front of me. Yeah, when he's got Christy tied up and he's showing her the other dead body and kind of toying with her. That's like our first true introduction to just how sick this character is. So,
Mhm.
I would say that's probably my favorite part in the movie.
Hell yeah. So all right, I think we are good here. Cole officially subscribed to your channel. So Cole, thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you so much, Cole.
And let's see here. I think we are all good here. So we can go ahead and go to the movie rating here. And how I'm sure you saw the post on how I do my movie rating. So I think you already similar to it, but I will leave it up. So how would you rate this movie, Keelan? And give me your final thoughts about the movie.
So I've been pondering this all week because I'm an overthinker and I've been thinking on it. And
Just
before
go with your
watching,
heart.
for sure. So before watching it with you, I was thinking bloody good time, especially I was hearing it in my head with an Australian accent. So like I was thinking I was going to go with bloody good time, but after rewatching it, I'm going to have to drop it down to creepin' decent, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, 3 stars. 3 stars.
Nice. And yeah, I will go ahead and just keep it at that. Like my real rating's like a 2.5 actually,
Mhm.
but I'll just keep it just how I have it on the rating system here on the channel. So I'm going to give this also a creeping decent. And what that is, if it's hard to read for some people watching, it says it's some solid scares and spooky moments, but doesn't fully haunt your soul. And I think that's actually the best way to describe this movie because I think it had a lot of great and unique ideas and a fun villain. It's just I needed more from our core crew group of characters to care about. So it makes Mick's character more of a big time threat than to take somebody seriously in the situation. And it's just, again, just the whole first act of the movie, or the first half of the movie, is one big first act of the movie, and you could cut down a lot of that fat, and then added more significant scenes to help make the movie shine a lot more. If it did all that, I would give it the actual 4 of the bloody good time, but I think just Creepin' Decent is a good enough rating for me. So a 3. So according to my rules on this channel, it's a 3 out of 5.
I'm right there with you.
Hell yeah. So let me see what some people say in the chat here. Double Mika says, agreed, Creepin' Decent would be my pick. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. And so I will get like all the poll results I have gathered for the last couple of days. I'll get them generated and posted tomorrow. But that will be for tomorrow. But let's go ahead and close out tonight. So again, thank you everybody so much for being awesome and hanging out with us. And let us know, what do you think about Wolf Creek? Do you think this is a Creepin' Decent movie? Or do you think this movie is something worse or even better? Let us know in that comment section down below so we can always keep that discussion rolling. But Keelinn, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. You've been so awesome. And hopefully we get to just talk more about horror flicks or anything like that, and just to get you on later on in the future. But I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
I mean, it was my pleasure. All thanks to you, honestly. I just commented on your post just to express my love for the movie, and you're the one who reached out to me and offered for me to be on the show, and I've been looking forward to it ever since we initially talked about it, and I had a great time. The chat is lively. Everyone's been extremely supportive and nice, and this is actually my first time interacting with anybody in the horror community, and like verbally, face to face, I guess you can say.
Right.
And I was nervous, I'm going to be honest, but you made me feel comfortable as soon as we hopped into the chat, and yeah, everybody made me feel very welcome, and thanks to everybody, and thank you, and I really hope to be back on the show at some point.
Hell yeah, dude. I couldn't say that any better, or just that is so appreciated, because that's something that I always like to try to do with anybody, is to create that comfortable atmosphere. And it's so easy when you have somebody as awesome as our chat to make everything so easy. So they just make everything so much easier. So thank you so much to the chat. Again, I want to thank Keelinn. And if you've not for some reason subscribed to Keelinn YouTube channel of Killed the Credits, all that should be in that description down below. Click those links, follow him on TikTok and Instagram, because I just know the best is yet to be begun on his channel. So Keelinn, again, thank you so much, and we're going to go ahead and close out Heat Wave. But to let you all know what is coming up for Frighttober, I will go ahead and show you the lineup yet again, and then we will get out here and end Heat Wave, or cool down Heat Wave, that is. So, but the first one is going to be for next week, September the 6th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to be starting off Frighttober, which is just classic horror movies, with The Conjuring, with the special guest of Davey Defray. So that is going to be a lot of fun to share with him my story of how much this movie means to me, and to get his insights on what he thinks about the world of The Conjuring and the Perron family. So that is next Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Then on September the 13th, I'm going to be having one of my YouTube best friends on for that. That is Destiny. She will be watching Your Next with me, because Your Next is one of my personal favorite horror movies, and to express my love for the movie to everybody, and for her to express her thoughts on Your Next should be a lot of fun. That is Saturday, September the 13th. And then I will be on vacation the following week, so no Chills and Thrills on September 20th. So that we will go to September 27th, where I'm having also one of my other great buddies, Chad Rough Chud Productions, and we're going to be watching the classic 90s horror movie, or the horror movie that saved the genre in the 90s, Scream. That will be September the 27th. And then my October is weird, so I will be gone at least like 2 weekends in October. So so the first stream of October is going to be, I believe it is October the 11th, but you all know where to access the schedule just in case, or you could just message me, or these streams will be available tomorrow for you all to set your notifications on. But we will be watching Halloween with my special guest, one of my other YouTube best friends, Braden Timmons, who is a part of Screen Man Media. And Keelinn, I'm not sure if you heard of this fan film called The Haddonfield Nightmare and The Last Nightmare. He directs those movies, and he just finished off his Indiegogo campaign to get ready to shoot The Last Nightmare Part 2, which is a kind of like a Halloween fan film that's based off kind of like sequels to H2O. So if you hate Halloween Resurrection, Haddonfield Nightmare and The Last Nightmare are your true sequels to H2O.
I have not heard about them, but I'm going to save them to my watch later right now.
Do it, and it's free on YouTube, so it's absolutely easy to access. And then the last movie for Frighttober, which is going to be October the 25th, it's the perfect movie to get you ready for the full official week of Halloween. It's going to be the classic tale of Trick or Treat with my special guest, that horror couple, which is Kaylee and Robbie, one of the best horror couples out there in the horror community. You will absolutely love them. I've always had a great interaction with them, and we're going to kill this, or we're going to have a great time with this movie. I believe, again, that is October 25th, Trick or Treat. All right, let me check the lineup or the chat one more time. Nope, I believe we are good. So we're going to go ahead and close out officially now. The heat wave is over. It's now cold. We got the fall breeze. Let's enter Frighttober starting next week. We're going to get out of here. Keelinn, thank you once again. Thank you so much. And we're out of here. And you all have a great rest of your Labor Day weekend. See you guys.